right? Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rukak
Rakakadash.
Dash. Double honor to our apostles and LGMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, sad taste to the hopeful elect out there pushing the word, truth, and sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers that listen and take heed, to this word, man. All right? And believe the correct doctrine of the scriptures, man. you know. But just as the title of the lesson says, the leaders of this people called them to err, man. And that's always been the problem, within Israel. All right, you have wicked leaders and you have righteous leaders, man. When you go into the Chronicles and the Kings, it'll tell you what's the first thing it say about a king. Either he did right like his father David, or he did
Evil in the
evil.
sight, yeah.
He's evil in the sight of the Lord, man. You see? And it's a lot of wicked leaders that's out here today, man. All right, you have these pork chop pastors, you have these entertainers, you have niggas within Israel that know they're Israelites, and they're all following their categories, wicked leaders, and they cause our people to err, man, with their leadership and their doctrine, man. You know? So we're gonna get some precepts and Lord willing, brothers and sisters, be edified, man.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 13. Or I'll start at 15.
Come on.
The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Hey, he said the leaders of this people, and this people is talking about Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, and they cause our people to err, man. They always say, they come, with their own emotions, man. They push the doctrine of their emotions. You know, they push straight lies, man. Either they're directly controlled by Esau, and they're forwarding his agenda, or they just self-willed doing their own thing, man, for their own preeminence, man.
Okay.
But either way, they cause our people to err, and the people that follow them are leading, are following a doctrine of destruction, man. Yeah.
They're on the path to destruction, man. Because if you're not teaching the 100% truth, then you're leading the people astray, man.
Yeah.
All right, because like how should I say, if you're not gathering with him, all right, then you're scattering abroad. All right. So if you're not teaching the correct doctrine that Yahweh Shai, all right, Yahweh Shai gave his men, then you're considered one of those leaders that are causing the people to err, man. You want me to keep going on that, or
No, I get Isaiah 5:13.
this is Isaiah 5 verse 13, and it reads, "Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst."
You say my people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, all right, and the majority of our people have no understanding of what's really going on, man. You see, they just following anything and anybody, man. You see, and especially within Israel, man. People find out they're Israel, and then they'll find, the worst leaders, man. The Lord will lead them to the worst leaders, man.
Jake like to be to follow the people that are giving them good, good, telling them of good things, smooth words.
Yeah.
They don't like the harsh reality, because when you come to the true doctrine, you come to the realization that it's not all nice, or it's not cotton candy and hugs and kisses. It's rough and stern, man. But that's why the people are allowing themselves to be worldly. Yahweh Shai giving them up to the reprobate mind. But what they would rather live in bliss than in reality, man.
And there was always a common theme within Israel, man. All right, our leaders, they would either sell out to the other nations, and get our people, influence our people to do wickedness, man. You read about the kings, especially the kings of the northern kingdom. How they led the people to idolatry, man. It's the same thing going on today, man. Then said the honorable men are famished, man. The people that are, the people of our nation that are held in high esteem, that are honored, they ain't got it, man. Your Mayweather, your Jay-Z, your Ben Carson, T.D. Jakes, or whatever, whoever niggas look up to and praise these rappers, they famished, man, which means they're spiritually dehydrated. They don't have it, man.
Exactly.
And they're leading our people to destruction, man. Go ahead,
a couple
bro.
precepts.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna start at this Jeremiah 23 and 1. I'm gonna read a couple precepts and then jump down. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture," saith Yahweh.
Hey, they destroy the sheep of the pastor, man. You know, through what, man? Through their leadership, man. You know, poor leadership has always been the problem, man. But that's why the Lord is finna make a speedy radiance of a lot of Israelites. That's why I say the judgment gonna start at the house of Israel, man. At the sanctuary, at the elders. You know, in Ezekiel 9:4.
Right.
Why? All right, because that's one of the major problems is these leaders that cause our
Exactly.
people to err, man.
And
You know.
that's why the people are there, because the leaders. It starts at the top, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2 says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh Bashim al Shai of Israel against the pastors that feed my people." And what are they feeding them? They're feeding you that GMO doctrine that there's no nourishment in it, right? There's no benefit from eating that. You know, you can eat. That's why you eat today's food and you still hungry because you're not getting the nutritional value of it. And that's what these people are feeding them with. That's why they're famished. And it says, "Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahweh."
The Lord is gonna start dealing with these leaders, man. You know, it's gonna be swift judgment coming to a lot of leaders, all right, of Israel, man. You know, whether you know you Israelite or not, man, you all gonna be in the same category. The one you know you Israelite, you just gonna get beat with many more stripes, man.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead, bro.
And those pastors and you know the whatever in the churches, they know about
Yeah,
Israel
yeah,
because
yeah.
they're told not to teach about it. That's why they got to get the 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 3 says, "And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase."
That's that remnant that
Okay.
will be delivered, man. You know, but the masses, all right, the leaders and the masses that follow them, they're gonna be destroyed, man.
Yep.
You know, but the Lord is gonna extract His remnant out of whatever circumstance and situation that they're in, man. They're gonna eventually believe, all right, on your house shot, they're gonna return, and the Lord is gonna deliver them, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
So I'm gonna read verse 4 because it goes
Go
with
ahead.
that famished, how the
Go
people
ahead,
are
bro.
famished.
Okay.
And I jump to 11. It says, "And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh."
Hey, and those shepherds started with the apostle LGMS and their elders, man.
Yep.
Starting with Elder Abba Bivens, man. Those shepherds that the Most High set up, man. You know, going to Jeremiah 3:15. "I will give you pastors after my own heart that shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." All right, that happened with Elder Abba Bivens, you know, Elder Yaqua, King Masha, and it trickled down to our apostles and elders today of GMS, man. All right, those the pastor after his own heart, which is his own mind, man. You know, that's why they have the 100% doctrine, man. You know, leading the flock through the spirit of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. You know, I got one, bro.
Okay.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 6. It said, "My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place." So through the leaderships, all right, the leaders of Israel, these wicked leaders, our people have gone astray. They into Islam. So all these people that follow Farrakhan and their Islam garbage, man. You know, all the people that follow plantation Christianity and Jesus, man.
Egyptology.
Egyptology, you know, polite Sinella, the black consciousness, all those movements have caused our people to be separated further and further from Yahweh by Shemal Shai, man.
That's right.
You know, they into all different philosophies and all different things because of the leaders, man. You know,
And there's nothing new under the sun, man. Jay been doing that for since we left Egypt, man.
get Matthew 23 and I think it's 1. Cause Yahweh Shai, when he came, when during his ministry, what was he doing? He was calling out the leadership. All right, those scribes and Pharisees, man. He was calling them out for being wicked, man. You know. Go ahead,
This
bro.
is Matthew 23 and 1. "Then spake Yahweh to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat, and so that all therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works. For they
Hey,
say,"
Salaki, it said they sit in the seat of Moses, all right, because they was the ones, all right, enforcing the law.
Yep.
You know, they was well studying the law, all right. They knew the scriptures, man. You know, so they sit in the seat of Moses, You know, but what it say,
Right.
bro?
And they were supposed to be judging,
Yep, yep,
Israel, like
yep, yep,
Moses was.
yep, yep, yep.
It says, all therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. We're speaking about what the commandments, the laws,
Mm-hmm.
But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not.
Come. So do not after they works, cause they're hypocrites, man. They say and do not. You know, they'll put all their pressure, you know, upon the people, you know, but they wasn't even following it all right correctly, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was taking bribes, they had respect the person, you know, which all that is breaking the commandments of Moses, man. The commandments that was given to Moses, man. You see? So the Lord was like, look, you know, what they say, they talk a good game, you know, and they talk right, but their actions is contrary, man. You know, so do what they say, but don't do as they do, man.
Right, exactly.
He was attacking the leadership, man. He knew the leadership was off, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why he said, I'm gonna get that in Matthew. Um, this is the book of Matthew, chapter chapter nine, chapter 9, verse 6. It said, but when he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. You know, so Yahushua was looking out amongst Israel. You can see him like they through. They was
Right.
under the
He had
Romans.
compassion on 'em.
Yeah, they ain't no one's really leading them. No one's
Yeah.
telling them, you know, how they should be, how they should carry themselves, man. You know?
Like the sheep need. That's the whole point of the shepherd is to protect the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure a wolf don't come in there and kill one sheep.
Yeah.
So have a slaughter fest in there.
Yeah.
Take care of them, feed them. Make sure they're good.
And verse 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenty, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest, man. And that's why we constantly, you know, push brothers that listen to eventually start teaching, man.
Yep. Yep.
You know, because we need more laborers out here, man. Because the Elder Yashua woman just did a lesson going into prepare for a great awakening,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know, so we need more leaders that's prepped and that's ready to teach, man. You know, because the Lord, all right, is molding leaders, all right, to teach our people the knowledge of salvation, man. You see, put Israel in the right mindset, man. Prepare them for the times to come, man. You know, we're supposed to constantly be warning the people. We supposed to be constantly, all right, what the scriptures say, blessed is he that watches at my gate daily. You know, and that's what we're doing, man. You know, he's constantly watching at the gate, man. You know, telling Israel what the real is, whether they hear the forebear, man. All right, whether we be hated or not, man. Which we are gonna be hated for telling the truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that's the part of being a righteous leader. Yahweh Shai was hated, man, because he was contrary, you know, to the you know, the popular opinion, man. You know, he was going against.
He was
All right,
a rebel, so to
yeah,
say, in the eyes of these people.
Come, you know, he was constantly pushing righteousness, man. He was constantly condemning, you know, but he was constantly exhorting too, talking about the kingdom, you know. So at the end of the day, Israel need righteous leaders, man. That's why the Lord is finna get ready to close shop.
Yeah.
All right, on a lot of these guys with these big platforms that are causing our people to go astray, man. You know?
And a good leader is a stern leader. Like Yahushua, he was an austere man.
Yeah,
You have to look at King David, how he was. He was you gotta have a fierce spirit, so to say, to lead the people, man. You can't be all pacified like these pastors, man, all weak. You gotta be strong-willed, man. You gotta come in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi outside, man. And if the Lord is a man of war, what kind of spirit does you think he has, man? He's not a pushover like they show, Yahweh Shai in the movies. They try to make him look like hugging his sheep,
yeah, feeble,
all feeble, all timid. Nah, man, he was an austere man. He spoke as one with authority, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how a proper leader has to be,
Get Isaiah 1 and 21. Hey, Shalom, Akim Yahbashim Shabashim Kakutash Brakatah.
You said Shark 121.
Yeah, Isaiah 121.
Okay, this is Isaiah 1:21. It says, "How is the faithful city becoming harlot?"
How the faithful city become a harlot, man. Talking about Israel,
Yep.
man. The people. All right, harlot going after idolatry, man. These other guys, man. Spiritual harlots, man. Go ahead, bro.
It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers.
Yeah, it was full of judgment, righteousness used to lodge in it, man. Going back to the time of King David, Solomon, Samuel. That was all righteous leaders, man. You know, but now murderers dwelt in it, man. Go ahead, bro.
The silvers become dross. Thy wine mixed with water.
Hey, the silver has become dross. That wine mixed with water. You know, so the precious metal. All right, Israel went from being precious. All right, to being something unwanted. Got the wine become water. It's their philosophy
Diluted,
is
yeah.
watered down, man.
Nobody
You
wants watered down wine,
yeah. Go ahead.
and that's them doctrines, man.
Gun.
Because that true wine is the true doctrine, man.
Gun.
The ways of the Lord.
Gun. As a matter of fact, hold it. I'm gonna grab one in Joel and prove about their wine, man. We're just talking about their philosophy, man. Because there was a certain standard and a certain way that Israel was intended to be, that the Lord intended for Israel to be, man. And you have leaders that's rising up through the spirit and power, you have by Shemal Shai, that lifting that standard, that same standard again, man. You know? And it says, this is Joel 3:18, and it shall come to pass in that day. All right, this is when the kingdom is being established, that the mountain shall drop down new wine. You see, not that diluted wine. That the wicked leaders was pushing to the people, man. It's gonna drop that new wine, that refreshed wine, man. And the hills shall flow with milk, and all rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth, and the house of the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai, and shall water the valley of Shittim, man. So that the true way to be, all right, the standard that the Yahweh Shemal Shai intended, all right, for us to uphold, and how he intended us to live and deal amongst each other. That's what they're gonna be, that new wine, man. That's gonna drop down in Zion, man. That's gonna be what Jake like say, drop that word.
Okay.
But that's what's gonna drop down in Zion when the kingdom is established, man. But right now we in that transition where we're pushing that standard, man. Rehearsing those righteous acts, man. So you're gonna have some leaders, hey, Shalom, bro. You how about Shemal Shai? Barakatah, GMS flood the truth. Yeah, I'm my Yashamath, bro. You know,
Back in
back in
Isaiah 1:23, I read 22 again. Thy silvers become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
Hey, thy princes are rebellious, and princes just is a ruler, man. So the leaders and rulers of our people have become rebellious, man, which they going contrary to you. How about Shemal Shai? All these mega churches, 20,000 members, 30,000 members,
All getting money.
and they're all making our people rebellious, man.
Telling them to go contrary, to the Lord, man, because they're not in there really worshiping the Lord. They're in there doing what they will, and like the scriptures say, they draw nigh unto me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. They say they following the Lord, but they don't do His commandments. They don't keep His commandments. They don't care about His commandments, man. They want to do what they feel is right in their heart.
And it said they become companion of thieves.
Thieves, yeah.
Who's the thief? Esau, so-called white man.
Yeah.
501c3 charters.
Tax-free, tax exemption.
Yeah, you a companion of thieves, man. You're helping forward the agenda of the so-called white man, man.
And then you got the pastor. He got the nicest whipping. He got the Maybach, the newest Maybach with the twinkling star roof. The wine the cooler in the back.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the people giving them money, they driving hoopties and shit.
If
Living
they
check
drive.
to check. If they drive. But hey, that's our people for you, man. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards.
Hey, everyone loveth gifts and follow after reward, man. All right. That's why Esau knows he can always have the leaders of our people in his pockets.
Exactly.
Because Esau has this world's goods where he can shower the leaders with gifts. And what the scriptures say, a gift destroyeth the heart, man, which is your mind. It cause your judgment to be off, man. Go ahead, bro.
And followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cost of the widow come unto them.
Hey, they judge not the fatherless, and the fatherless represents the elect of Israel, man, and the widows, man. But they judge not them, man. Which they don't give them the proper guidance, man. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Therefore saith Yahweh, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, the mighty one of Israel. Ah, I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies.
And these wicked leaders are enemies and adversaries to Yahweh by Shemal Shai. You know, so he's finna avenge himself upon these wicked leaders, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Verse 20 was 25. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin.
So he's gonna purge away wickedness out of Israel, you know, and then also he's gonna purge away wickedness out of the elect, man.
Yep.
You know, and get the impurities out of us, man. Lord willing, we part of the number. Go ahead.
And I will restore thy judges as at the first.
I will restore thy judges as at the first, a righteous rulership. That 144,000 is going to be the governing body under Yahweh Shai, under King David, that's going to rule in righteousness in the everlasting kingdom, man.
The Alahaya, man. I mean,
Come
power
on.
judges, man.
Come on. He restoring that now, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And thy counselors as at the beginning.
And thy counsel is at the beginning. You see? Going back to righteous rulership, man. You know? And that's the big picture, man. All right? And that's why we constantly call out niggas that's going off, man.
Exactly.
All right? We're going to constantly call it out, man. We're going to give a damn. Y'all hating come together. Fuck that, man.
Hey, that goes to show you who the real judges are, man.
Yep.
That the Lord's setting up. if
Come
you're not able to, doesn't the scripture say that a righteous man shall judge even the smallest matter? You know, we're supposed to be judges of every matter, man, whether greater or small, man. And especially when it comes to the doctrine, man, we got to be defenders of the gospel, not pretenders, man. You just doing this to get friends, you know. You know, we ain't here to defend Yahweh Shemiah Shai's word, man. Not our emotions or feel how we feel. You know, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so you know I'm gonna teach this. Nah, man, that's not how it works.
And we ain't out here for everybody, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, we
Everybody
ain't out
that
here,
walk by you trying to convert.
We ain't never out here for every nigga and every nigga woman, man.
Yep.
That ain't what we here for, man. We here for like-minded believers, man. That's gonna hear this word, and this word gonna cause them to change, man. Gonna cause them to fear Yahweh by Shemal Shai, humble down, come back to the faith in Yahweh Shai, you know, and obedience, man. If you can't follow that program, all right, you will be eradicated, man. You know, and that's what the scriptures are saying, man.
Yep.
You know, but all this, you know, playing around with Israel, you know, trying to pat them on the back, it's gonna be all right. Nah, Israel need correction, man.
Yeah, they need
All
that
right?
stern warning.
They
man.
need their stern warning. They need correction, man. Now we do everything in balance. At the same time, this ain't the time, all right, to be trying to hold Israel hand, man. You know, they gonna get right. They gonna die, man. You know, that's the severity of the scriptures, man. You know, I got one more. Do some more. Okay, come.
Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
Hey, the city of righteousness, and it's gonna have righteous what leadership, right? Beginning with Yahweh Shai. You know, he's the king of righteousness, ain't it, man? You know, going back to Melchizedek.
Yep.
You know,
Prince of Peace.
yeah,
Hey,
king of righteousness. Man.
as the scriptures say, as the king is, so shall the people be. You know, the servants or whatever.
Yep.
So if there's a righteous rulership, you know, a righteous structure set in place, then the people are just gonna automatically fall in order, man.
Come on.
And that's what the Lord's got. He is gonna set up. You know, it's happening before your very eyes, man. You know.
I'm gonna get this Psalm 72 on it. All right, this is the book of Psalm, chapter 72. It says a song for Solomon, and we understand that Solomon, all right, Yahweh Shai was Solomon, all right, in this form of reincarnation. All right, Psalm 72. It said, "Give the king thy judgments, O power, and thy righteousness unto the king's sons. He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and with thy and thy poor with judgment. The mountain shall bring peace to the people," which is the government, "and the little hills by righteousness. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor." All right, so Yahweh Shai is coming to judge in righteousness and destroy our enemies, man. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai's word to be praised, man. That's why we go all out for our king, man. You know, he coming to rule in righteousness, man. Ain't no more. He ain't gonna be doing no side deals with Esau, you know, with Moab, you know. No, man, he gonna judge in perfect righteousness, man. You know, and that's what we wait upon, man. You know.
That's right.
Is there anything?
Nah, that was it.
All right, well, with that, you know, we pray you brothers and sisters edified, man, to Wild Father Akim, you know, to tune in, you know, Shalom, La'ab, you know, we gotta get to the Shy, No one these days, bro. But with that, once again, we give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostle LGMS, rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.